Evening people, welcome back to the channel. My name's darksmoka. Tonight I'm bringing you the second lobby of P1's Mazda pre-season race. So if that's a bit confusing, there are two lobbies. There's a Sunday lobby and a Thursday lobby. Just due to the fact that P1 is quite a new sim racing group, but they've gained a few more members, so I'm about to start splitting lobbies now. So this is going to be, as I say, the pre-season race, just a bit of a warm-up, get the guys in the mood. We are at Dragon Trail Seaside Reverse today. This is quite a good course, I don't mind it. Chicane of Death at the bottom there, that's not the best. So let's see who we've got in the room. We've got Convicts Popeye, myself, Stewie Mac, Rouse CM Baba, also known as the Terrorist, but if you know, you know. I'm not going to go into the details on that one. Don't start ringing the police, he's not. I've got Dizzy, he's back in the room, good to see. Jarv 72 as well, good to see. Real Wheel 72, Pilgrim Paddy just joining the lobby now, that's good. Whitey Unbeatable, he's one of the new drivers for P1. And Dory and Mocking Weeks. Evening people. So I don't know whether they actually have a... I don't think they set it to quali as such, they just have it as a practice session and then it's fastest first from that practice session. I believe it's a 20-minute quali tonight, I have forgotten because I'm a donut, and then we jump into a half-hour race. So let's go and check out some of the boys. Let's go and stick some stuff on for you lot first of all. So let's see who's out on track. Mocking Weeks then. Who've we got? Dory out. No hot laps. Oh, yes, they've got to put a few in already. What am I talking about? 149 then for Mocking Weeks, holding top spot on the grid at the minute. Had the room open for a while. I don't know whether they are going to switch over to quali, whether they're waiting for one or two guys to join the room, I'm not sure. Dory just going a bit slow, he's probably about to pop up on the chat. Mighty Unbeatable, all the boys. CJW, evening mate, how you doing? All the boys rocking the darksmoka sticker somewhere on the car, right down the side and on the back there for YT. Thank you, brother. He's got it across the bonnet, you just can't see it very well there. Another one for Jarv. Nice one, boys. Yeah, so they do start quali then. It is going to be an actual quali session rather than just a practice. So we're not actually into quali times right now. I was going to say, it looks like they had the lobby open for about an hour. So Dizzy then, I've not seen Dizzy in a lobby for a few weeks. There we go then. So we have just switched it over to practice endurance. Guys just coming out of the pits then to start their laps. Convicts Popeye, driver from across the pond. I've only had a quick go in these Mazdas, they're good fun, I'll tell you that. 72, second man out on track. So I'm sure Raoul was in the Sunday lobby as well, and the Thursday lobby as well. It's a bit cheeky getting two goes in. And he did say to me on Thursday that he didn't have time to do a livery. Well, you've had 3 days since then. Raoul, what's going on? It's the same car. Yeah, good track when you get it right, not so great when you do a Whitey Unbeatable right there. It's basically a great big triangle with three varying difficulty chicanes. So the chicane at the bottom, aka the chicane of death. Get that wrong through there, that could be a race ender. Ryan, evening mate, how you doing? So that's the chicane at the bottom. The chicane on the right hand side of the track, that's quite easy. Again, you've got to get it right. It's the bit we're going through now that Whitey Unbeatable's on. You get offline through there, it can be a bit tricky. So down to this almost hairpin. All three of them are almost hairpins, the corners, the tight corners. So just stick with Whitey Unbeatable as he comes through this last chicane. We've not seen the chicane of death yet. I'll flick through to that in a minute. So again, another one to run wide on easily. Good to hear, Ryan. So he's just been through. Let's find someone else who's just about to go through chicane of death. Here we go. Let's stick with Jarv. That's the chicane of death right there. You get the power wrong. Side by side with someone through there, it could be an absolute chaotic moment for both of you. But Jarv getting through pretty clean. Looks like he was going to just run himself wide through there, but managed to keep it on track. So let's go and have a look at times then. Oh, still nobody put a hot lap in yet, alright. Put a hottie in yet. Rear wheel 72. Plug in the channel. It's good to see. So we'll just stick with Convicts. He's going to be the first man to cross the line, put in a hot lap. In the fiery little Mazdas. So 151 then for Convicts. Jarv 72 then, what's he put in? He's popped himself into P1, 151.1. Mocking Weeks then, where does he come? He throws himself into first with a 150.6. Mighty Unbeatable. The next man to cross the line. And that sticks him with a 151.5, so only fourth then still. So you'll miss Stewie Mac. No, there's two guys just gone across the line. They obviously haven't put hot laps in. Stewie Mac then with a 210. That's slower than his out lap. That's not good, Stewie. P1RC and then 216 for him as well. Not good. 72 yet to put a time in. Paddy yet to put a time in either. Fizz Ruckus is in the room. That's good. And Mad Quack's just joined up as well. So we've quite a full lobby by the look of it. No hot time for Pilgrim Paddy, as I say. Fizz Ruckus just joined the lobby, so nothing from him at the minute. Dory then taking top spot on 50.2. 0.3 of a second quicker than Mocky Meats. I was just going to say Dory's putting in purple sectors as well. AL3, he's on a 155.4. So good enough for 6 at the minute. Stewie Mac with that 210 then. I'm not sure what happened there, Stewie. Maybe the chicane of death got him. He's definitely little bit off track. There's some damage to the front of that car. Mocking Weeks has chucked himself back on the top spot. 149.3 there for Mocking. Popeye's putting another faster lap, 149.9 for him. So pushing Dory down to third then. He was putting in purple sectors, so we'll just stick with him. He's got Dizzy for company as well, so whether Dizzy's using him for a bit of a tow, I would assume so. Let's just have a look then. So Dizzy AL3 then, what's he chucked in? 148.2, Stormer. Good luck by Diz. To get a little bit of a helping hand off Dory down that start-finish straight. So Dizzy currently holding P1 on the grid. Mocking Weeks in second with that 149.3. Convict Popeye 149.9. So only three guys managing to get sub 150s at the minute. Dory 150.1. YT Unbeatable with a 150.6. Jarv 72, 151.1 for him. Wriggle 72, 151.1 as well. Stewie Mac 152.4, so getting better Stewie. Don Dotter's in the room as well. Sorry, I just flipped past Raoul, 155.6 for Raoul. Pilgrim Paddy, he's struggling, 205.9. Fizz Ruckus and Mad Quack yet to put hot laps in. Good to see the FU Cancer sticker all over the front of everyone's car. A big shout out to Stewie Mac and Baggy Snails. I'm half expecting Baggy Snails to be tuning in, but maybe he's fell asleep. Got it in second gear, just ragging off the fuel, trying to line that car before he sticks in another faster time. He's got a good old 1.1 second over Mocking Weeks. Bit of work for Mocking Weeks to do then. So this is the nice, I say easy sweeping chicane. It is if you get it right. If you're offline coming into it, it can absolutely ruin your lap, race, everything, night. Convict's still holding third then with that 149.9. Raoul's putting a faster lap, 150.1 then, that's put him into fourth place. Dory getting the chicane of death all wrong. Loads of damage over the front of his car, holding a penalty as well. Mighty Unbeatable then, down in sixth place on the grid at the minute, 150.4, just coming in the pits though. He's going to stick on some fresh rubber. So tyre wear is on times 10 in this lobby, and fuel depletion is times 4. Slight damage as well. So the guys will have to be careful into the first couple of turns, especially the chicane of death, as I say. So let's go on board for a lap with YT. Here we go. Fourth gear then coming down to the chicane of death into fifth. Back down into fourth, controlling the revs through there. You've got to be careful not to run it into either of those walls. A little bit more difficult the other way, I find. Hard on the brakes, staying out wide, trying to hit the late apex. That's a good line by YT. Full power up the hill. Just bears right a little bit as it comes over the crest and then into the fast chicane. Line by YT through there, just clipping the curbs. Just dropping it down to gain control. Not running it wide through there, that's easily done as well. hard on the brakes for this one. Second gear hitting the apex nicely. Again, careful not to run it wide through there. Headed down towards the almost tightest of the 3 chicanes. Again, hard on the brakes for this one. Good lines by YT through there. Stick on board, see what he does as he comes across the line. Dory, evening mate, how you doing? So YT puts in a 1:52.5, so not the quickest of laps, but a clean one. So Raoul's just put in a faster lap, as has Jarv 72. Dizzy still holding that 1:48.2. Raoul's putting a 1:48.6, getting closer then Raoul. Jarv's got a 1:49.1. Mocking Weeks not managing to better that 1:49.3 at the minute. Just staying out of the way. Oh, it's that look like YT and Beatable in the background, getting it all wrong into the maybe it wasn't. 72 then's dropped in a 1:49.6 as well. 5th place for him at the minute. Convicts Popeye 1:49.9, so being pushed back a little bit then. Convicts Popeye down to 6 at the minute. Dory as well, not managing to beat that 1:50.1. Just been on board with him. YT and Beatable 1:50.4 for YT. Pilgrim Paddy 1:51.6 for him. So currently 9th place on the grid. Stubby back down in 10th, just coming in the pits for fresh tyres. Another flash of the lights from Stewie. And Quack in 11th at the minute, 1:55.0 for him. And Don Dotter yet to put a lap in. So 12 drivers in tonight's lobby by the look of it. So Dizzy's had that deficit reduced. That's down to 0.3 of a second between himself and Raoul now. He's also holding a bit of damage on the front end of that car. It's only visible, he has run off the actual damage itself. As I say, it's light damage set on this lobby, which does mean that as you travel around the lap it will repair itself, as opposed to sort of heavy damage where it means you definitely have to pit. Raoul then just taking it easy. Jarv 72 still on a hot one. He's a bit back, so 0.6 of a second down on his fastest. Looking Weeks, he's been pushed back 1:49.3 for him. 4th place on the grid. So quali's not everything. I do find myself that I'm actually better under race conditions than I am in quali. Maybe it's just the fact I've got someone to follow or something like that, I don't know. One second people, just type it into a chat room. Baggy Snails a shout, see what he's doing. So Dory then putting in purple sectors. Only 0.1 up, but 0.1 is enough. Let's just stick with him, see what he does when it comes through the next timing marker. Good lines through there for Dory. Spot they're coming through here. Still got purple sectors. He's slightly quicker as well, 0.2 of a second. So we'll just stick with this. drifted it through there. That's going to compromise his lap time. He'll be kicking himself for that. Just a little bit distracted by that ghosted driver behind, in front, sorry. He was looking for a bit of a tow off someone down there as well, but they dived in the pits. We'll just stick with him. 149.4 then. So not managed to beat his 149.4 from earlier. Still 6th place for him at the minute. Mighty Unbeatable's put in a faster lap. He's put in a 149.0 now. It's a good lap from him. He's pushed John 72 down into 4th. Mocky Weeks into 5th and Dory down into 6th. Will 149.6, but only good enough for 7th at the minute. Popeye not managing to bet that 149.9 either. I'd quack 151.4 for him. Pilgrim Paddy's at 151.6. Stewie Mac 152.4 and Don Dotter yet to put a hot one in. So I think it is a 20-minute quali tonight. Apologies if it's not. RCN's got Convicts Popeye looking for a bit of a tow then down the start finish straight. So Rouse then put himself in first with a 147.9. That's a stormer. He's just pushed Dizzy down then. He's 0.3 of a second back at the minute. But he's still holding that 3rd place then. It's only Raoul and Dizzy that swap places. Again, keeping it clean through that chicane of death. Might be different come race. We'll have to keep our eye on it. For Mocky Weeks at the minute and still not managing to bet that 149.3. So 1 minute till the race starts, then it is a 20-minute quali. So this is one of the fantasy tracks on Gran Turismo. It's not an actual real place. But, they have made some great tracks for their fantasy tracks, I'll tell you. I think I like a lot of their fantasy tracks better than the actual race tracks that they've got on. Dory just with his hazards on then. Everyone trying to put in the last final fleeting laps. Three guys just cruising down there. Holding top spot then. Dizzy in 2nd doing donuts. Mocky Weeks, oh, he's just put in a faster lap. What's that? 148.6 left until the last minute. Mocking 3rd place for him. Whitey Unbeatable in 4th. Jarv 72 in 5th. Dory in 6th. Convicts, Royal 72 in 7th. Convicts Popeye 8th. And now it's disappeared. Off that and then pop up. It's Convicts Popeye in 8th, Mad Quack in 9th, Pilgrim Paddy in 10th, Stewie Mac in 11th, Don Dotter in 12th. So quite a full lobby then. Let's stick with Raoul Cien. It's a 40-minute race, apologies. Got the gubbins on, lights are on, revs are up, they're off. Not a great start from Dizzy, quite a bit of wheel spin. Raoul seems to have got away okay though. Mocking Weeks put himself up into 2nd already. So Whitey Weeks will just keep in 2nd place then. Mocking Weeks and Dizzy side by side coming towards the chicane of death. Let's just stick with this. 3 into 1 didn't work. Looks like it's going to be about 5 into 1. Dory running wide, that could compromise. Oh, so someone's got into the wall there. A little bit of damage. So I'm not sure who hit the wall coming through there. Like it might have actually just been Dory skimming himself across the track. Everyone else seems to have got through there pretty cleanly. So back up to the front, Dizzy's managed to get himself into top spot. So it looks like Raoul's had a bit of a moment. He's down in third now. Dizzy up to first, Mocking Week in second, Raoul third, YT Unbeatable in fourth, Jarve 72 in fifth, Dory in sixth, Convict Popeye seventh, Stewie Mac in eighth, Mad Quack in ninth, Guru Paddy in 10th, Don Dotter in 11th, and Rear Wheel 72 in 12th. So it might have actually been Rear Wheel 72 that got ploughed into the wall. And he was just left so far back I didn't see him. So Dizzy's still holding P1 then. He's got Mocking Weeks chasing him down to this ridiculously awkward chicane. Keeping it clean through there, so Dizzy keeping that top spot through there. Mocking Weeks just dipping a couple of wheels on YT, also getting it a bit wrong through there, losing a bit of time. He's got Jarve 72 bearing down all over him now. Dizzy's made a bit of a break. Mocking Weeks is catching him back up with a slipstream. So Mocking's going to have the inside line into T1 as well. Kept it clean through there. Oh, someone didn't. Oh, Convict Popeye and Stewie Mac having a coming together. T1, looks like someone else has just had to run around the outside of them as well. Who was that? Some chaos into turn one then. Mocking and Raoul still fighting bumper to bumper. YT and Jarve is gaining on the back of this. YT's gone for a wide line through there. That's allowed Jarve 72 to sneak through on the inside. Oh, and he's dipped a wheel on the grass and straight into the wall for Jarve 72. So that's compromised him. That's YT Unbeatable. Dory got past him so far. And he's just gathering his speed up now. He's going to have to be careful he doesn't lose this spot to Don Dotter, who will be at full race pace. Won't be much quicker than Jarve 72, but it'll be enough to put the pressure on him. You can see he's right on him already. Regal 72 then has managed to get up into 8th place through the chaos into T1. Stewie Mac in 9th, Convict Popeye in 10th. Pilgrim Paddy in 11th, and Mad Quack just running wide there, clipping the wall from Mad Quack as well. So that spun him all over the place. So not only is he at the back of the pack, he's got masses of time lost as well. So Mocking Weeks then now holding top spots. As I say, Dizzy by the side of him, he's slipstreaming these. I think they're set up pretty strong in this lobby. So it does make for some good overtaking. YT then going for a move on Dizzy as well. Looks like he might get that move done before T1. Let's hope that all 5 of these guys can keep it clean through here. Respectful coming through there, side by side, bumper to bumper. Dory just dipping 2 wheels on the grass. So YT Unbeatable into P1. Mocking Weeks looking for a move into the. Dizzy looking for a move into chicane of death and getting it done before there. Very brave move, mate. So they've just dropped Mocking Weeks off the back of that little fight then. Dizzy putting in purple sectors as well. Guys keeping it clean through there, very respectful driving at the minute. So he has gained a bit of a gap, 0.6 of a second. YT Unbeatable's closing that down though, more rapidly. Dragging Dory. Oh, so Mocking Weeks has got straight back into the fight then. So Dizzy still holding P1. YT in 2nd place, Dory in 3rd, Raulcien in 4th, Mocking Weeks 5th, Don Dotter under some pressure from Jarve 72 in 6th, Jarve in 7th. So Don Dotter did get past Jarve 72 then, and Jarve's looking to get that place straight back off him by the look of it. Regal 72 just running around the outside of Stewie Mac there, Convict Popeye looking to make a move on the pair of them through the middle. A little bit of bumping and barging through there, but nothing malicious. Stewie Mac looking for a little move down the inside of rear wheel 72. Not quite able to get that done. Too far back, I think. Now he looks like he's going to lose that place to Convict's Popeye. Convict's have a good toe down the start-finish straight. Already got his nose out. He's just took back in behind though. So I've missed the change at the front. YT Unbeatable's back into, oh sorry, Diz has just took that back off him. So back into P1 for Diz, YT right on his tail, Mocking Weeks in third, right on his tail, Dory, Raul Cien. So this is a five-way fight for P1 at the minute. Purple sector as well for Raul. He is one of the quicker drivers in P1. Even if he is German and a terrorist. So Jar 72's got back past Don Dotter then. 6th place for him, 7th for Don. Don's looking to take that straight back off him. He's got the inside line into this sweeping chicane section. Side by side coming through there. Don Dotter's just had to back off. Jago, evening. So Convict's Popeye's got past Stewie Mac as well. Good chunk as well. He's 2.1 seconds in front of him. Oh, sorry, apologies. Stewie Mac stayed in front of Convict's Popeye. I don't know why I said that. So it was looking like Convict's Popeye was going to make a move on Stewie Mac last lap. He's a fair old chunk back, so possibly Convict's Popeye getting it wrong into one of the chicanes. Stewie Mac going for a drift into the last chicane. Not seen him actually run it off track yet, which is amazing. I'm sure it'll happen at some point. So Regal 72 then down in 10th place. Looking to get back onto the back of Stewie Mac and Convict's Popeye. Pilgrim Paddy kind of out on his own as well. He's got 9 seconds gap between himself and rear wheel, and 5-second gap back to Mad Quack. We can just see Mad Quack getting one of the chicanes wrong, spinning himself off track. So a lot of work to do for Mad Quack. So back up to the fight at the front. Dizzy still holding P1, YT Unbeatable right on him. They have broken away from the guys behind a little bit by 1.6 seconds now. Mocking Weeks leading this fight for third. Dory looking for a move though on the inside into these chicanes. Mocking Weeks might have the inside line for the next corner though. Mocking Weeks. He's had to run wide. Dory looks like he's got that position made cleanly. Raul Cien's looking for a move down the inside as well. Now going the outside for this corner. So Dory then keeping that third place. Just runs a little bit wide. Mocking Weeks in fourth and Raul Cien in fifth. And that could all change in a minute as they hit the start-finish straight. So Raul closing the gap on Mocking Weeks massively through that chicane, then under braking. And already looking to make a move on him down the start-finish straight. They're side by side already. He's just had to tuck him behind as Raul got the slipstream. I'm sure we'll go for a little bit of a move into T1. So he has done. He's trying to take the inside line. He's kept it clean. He's not banged himself into Mocking Weeks. He's still not managed to get that place off him yet. They are side by side again, going up there. He's just had to drop off the backers. Again, so YT and Dizzy swapping places then. YT just having to tuck back in behind Dizzy before the chicane up there. Dory then looking for an absolute flyer into there, but getting it all wrong. Compromise, smashed himself into the wall. Oh, and so Mocking Weeks just clipped the wall coming out of there as well, running almost side by side with Raul. Raul taking that fourth spot off him. Oh, and running wide as well on that one. Lucky he didn't spin off the track as we saw Charles 72 do earlier. So not holding any actual damage, just visible. YT and Dizzy still bumper to bumper then. And these Mazdas do make for some good racing. Oh, so Rouse has run himself off track in the background as well, into the wall as well, so Rocky Weeks is going to come flying past. He's going to lose loads of time as well, just gathering his speed back up. So he's already lost 4 seconds and Jarve 72 behind him. Oh, and again he's just dipped a wheel on the sand. So he's got Jarve 72 pretty close behind him. That's 3.4 seconds now. And he's made a bit of a gap over Dom Dotto. That gap's gone up to 4.4 seconds between those two. Comics Popeye closing that gap a little bit. He's got back past Stewie Mac though. So a good line through there for Stewie. 72, he's closed the gap a little bit as well, 2.7 seconds back from Stewie Mac. So possibly looking to get back into the fight with these pair. The gap is coming down a little bit. Oh, so Madquack's got past Pilgrim Paddy. Looks like Pilgrim Paddy's had a bit of a moment. Oh, we just see him jumping around in that car. He's back on track though. He's cruising. I don't know what's going on there, Pilgrim Paddy. There's no revs going on. He's in 3rd gear. Oh, there is full revs. I don't know whether he's got steering issues. He's just left the lobby though, so it looks like he might have been having equipment failure, wheel failure, or pad failure or something. So Dizzy, Whitey, and Dory now in a 3-way fight for P1. Cien is getting to right on the back of Mocking Weeks again, looking for a bit of a punch up for 4th place. Jarve 72 just out on his own a little bit. And he's lost a bit of time to Raoul now as well, 5.5 seconds that gap's up to. Madquack's also left the room, that's not good. Dotter's closed the gap on Jarve. Looks like Jarve might have had a bit of a moment into one of the chicanes. So as I say, he's lost a bit of time to Mocking Weeks. Don Dotter's closed it down massively. It's 1.1 seconds now as they head down the start-finish straight. Gap will come down massively. It's almost down to half a second then. There it is. Massive great toe by Don Dotter then. Just careful not to overrun a little bit with that slipstream. Can catch you out a little bit if you're not expecting it. So YT's got back past Dizzy then, and he's now got Dory pretty close to him, 0.7 of a second gap. Oh, he's just run himself a bit wide though, YT. Side by side with Dizzy then coming through that 2nd hairpin. Dizzy now taking that top spot back off him. Unbeatable as well as they through this open chicane section. Mighty Unbeatable's got right straight back on the back of Mocking Weeks though. Dory's almost side by side with him coming up the hill. Will he make a late dive into this corner? It'd be naughty if he does. He's decided against that. So will he make another move into the chicane? Both of them leading to the start-finish straight, so they've both left it for the start-finish straight. YT's not got a great line through there. That's going to allow Dory to have a good run in the start-finish straight. He will get a bit of a toe, YT, off Dizzy. I don't think that'll stop YT taking that place off him. See, it looks like YT's got a good toe off Diz. Dory's looking for the toe off either one of them. He's taken a slightly inside line, but a little bit too far back. So YT straight back past Dizzy. Can't get my words out. And side by side, then heading towards the chicane of death. This might not end well. Dizzy has got the inside line though. YT's just tucked back in behind him. See how quick that is. You get that wrong through there. That's as I say, it can be a race ender. So it's still 3-way fight then for P1. Let's just flick back to the fight between Mocking Weeks and Ralcien. Still nothing in it between these two. For 4th and 5th, these were in the fight for P1 with the 3 guys in front. Dondotter's got back past Jarve then, so 6th and 7th for Dondotter and Jarve. These two have been having a bit of a punchable race as well so far. And then we've got rear wheel 72 in 8th place. He's all out on his own really, he's got 8 and 9 seconds either side of him. So we've just got to keep plugging away, putting those laps in for rear wheel. Stewie Mac again, kind of all out on his own. Popeye, unfortunately, in the back of the pack. We have had 2 drivers leave the lobby, that's unfortunate. We did see Pilgrim Paddy look like he had connection issues with his controllers or something. There's like one quack leave as well. So he's still kicking off at the front. YT has decided he's coming in the pits for tyres and fuel already. So we'll see how that plays out. And these two come in. Dory then looking to get straight onto the back of Dizzy. So all the guys running the medium tyre. Rav Sanger. Evening, brother. How you doing, mate? Thanks for checking in. I hope you're not working. You're supposed to be working. No, in fact, I hope you are working. I'm watching this instead. Dizzy and Dory then still at it. Bumper to bumper, has been since the beginning of the race. It was a 5-way fight for P1. Now a 2-way fight with YT Unbeatable hitting the pits. So we'll just keep our eye on YT when these two come in. So he made a bit more time over Ralcien and Mocking Weeks behind. Raul's now got past Mocking Weeks. He's looking to do everything he can to hold off Mocking Weeks as well. Mocking Weeks looking to do everything he can to get past him. So looking for the slightly wider lines to get the faster exits. Raul possibly going a little bit defensive. His speed and his lap times, but it does keep him in 3rd place. Again, dipping a wheel on the grass there, Raul. Got to be careful. So Mocking Weeks still right on him. As they head down towards this last chicane. Mocking Weeks just dipping a wheel on the grass. So can Mocking Weeks take this place down the start-finish straight? He's a little bit far back, but he is within slipstream range. Both of these two staying out. They're Dizzy and Dory have stayed out as well. Mocking Weeks has got an absolute flyer through the slipstream down there, looking to take that place off of Raul. Himself a little bit wide through T1, but they are side by side, then heading towards this chicane of death. Mocking Weeks just making that place stick, then he's up into 3rd. Will Raul make a move before the chicane of death? No, he's going to play it safe, just tuck it behind him. Both guys keeping it clean through there again. So slightly different lines. Looks like Raul's taking the wider lines now, and Mocking going slightly defensive. So can Raul get a good run up this hill and overtake him before the fast sweepers. It's right on him. I think he's a little bit too far back again. So still fighting going on for 3rd place at the minute. Still a fight going on up front for 1st between Dizzy and Dory. As I say, YT was in this fight. He has pit early, so we'll see where he comes out, or where these guys come out in relation to him when they come into the pits. So I would have thought they're probably going to come in this lap looking at the fuel situation. Dory's in a lot better position actually. Maybe he's been doing a bit of fuel saving. He might be able to stretch that out one more lap, but I would assume Dizzy's going to come in this time. Dory's covering him off. No, he's not. He's just using him for a bit of a tow. So Dory up into P1 then. He's looking to run slightly longer than everyone else. He's got a good 5.3 seconds back to Mocking Weeks in second place as well. So Mocking Weeks and Raoul Sien Baba swapping places left, right and centre, as were Dory and Whitey Unbeatable and Dizzy 5 minutes ago. So Dory is actually losing time to the guys in second and third at the minute. He's just gained a little bit back through there, 5.6 that gap's up to now. He's putting in purple sectors as well. So his dastardly plan is looking like it's going to work. Staying out that little bit longer, a little bit of fuel saving, just using the slipstream to not quite use as much fuel as Dizzy. But Dizzy's out in fifth. Let's see where Mighty Unbeatable and Dizzy are. Not much between them. There's 12.2 seconds actually. Dizzy's on the fresher tyre. So Whitey's just come out of the chicane of death then. So your plan not quite coming to fruition there, Whitey. He's just jumped back up to Dory. Dory has extended his gap from 6.5 seconds to Raoul. Still under pressure from Mocking Weeks. That just could be allowing Dory to run away with it a little bit. These two fighting for position. Swap places from last lap. It was Mocking Weeks into P2 with Raoul behind him, but as I say, the slipstream on these cars, again Mocking Weeks, see straight away, just gets such a good toe on these things with the way the lobbies are set up. It's difficult not to get an overtake done. So Mocking Weeks back up into P1 then, still yet to pit these two. Raoul's got a good run out of there. He might look to make a move before the chicane of death. No. Again, just deciding against that, Raoul. That's a wise move. Bumper to bumper action. He's looking for an inside move into the second hairpin. He's got that place taken cleanly as well. So a good move there by Raoul, just diving down the inside, but Mocking Weeks has got a good run out. He might be able to take that place straight back off him. So Raoul does go slightly defensive then, just closing the door a little bit on Mocking Weeks. So first and second for these guys respectively. Dizzy then, third place for him. Dory's just come out of the pits, right back on the back bumper of him, so these two will be getting straight back into another fight. Mighty Unbeatable, he's 11.3 seconds back. He was in a bit of a fight with this lot. Sorry, I'm just, I don't know what's going on there. He was in a fight for first place with Dory and Dizzy. Unfortunately, he's lost a bit of time through that pit strategy of his. Mocking Weeks and Raoul Sien Baba still swapping places. It seems to be lap after lap. Both these guys coming in the pits then covering each other off. Raoul Sien Baba literally pushing Mocking Weeks down the pit lane there. So both holding very similar amounts of fuel. They will literally come out bumper to bumper again, I would have thought, depending on who puts what fuel in. If they both fill up, literally come out bumper to bumper again. Andre, evening mate. Good to have you back. So Dizzy and Dory back up into first and second then. Still bumper to bumper action for P1. As I say, this is the second lobby, if you like. There was P1 have grown a little bit, so there's a few more members in the group. Can't squeeze them all into one lobby, so the lobbies have been split, one for Thursday and one for Sundays. This is obviously the Sunday lobby, but there are a bunch of maniacs that do the same thing on Thursdays. That is on my channel if you fancy going to check that out. Give me a like, give me a subscribe while you're there. Rav Sanger, that goes to you specifically if you're still watching. A like and subscribe and things, tell your mates and all that. Dizzy and Dory still at it then. absolutely nothing in it between these two. Not really a pro and am, Andre. It's more a case of some people can't race Thursdays, some people can't race Sundays, so they split the lobbies to whoever could race on Thursdays and whoever could race on Sundays, and this is how it worked out. But we have got this man here, Raul Siembaba, who's a bit cheeky and racing in both. So I'm not quite sure whether we're going to ban him. Ban the German. Not the Dutch. We keep the Dutch, Andre. We like the Dutch. So YT Unbeatable then has lost a few more places. So through his pit strategy, he's gone from third. Oh, we just see Don Dotter spinning off track in the background there. So he was right on the back, looking to get into a fight with Jarve and rear wheels, man off track. But YT Unbeatable was in a punch up for first place with Dory and Dizzy, and through his pit strategy he's lost places to Mocky Weeks and Raul. So down in fifth then currently for YT Unbeatable. He'll be kicking himself for that. Why no Dutchies anymore? What's going on? Rear wheel 72 and Jarve 72 then in a fight for 6th and 7th. Looking to get onto the back of YT Unbeatable. As I say, YT was looking for a podium position earlier on in the race. Doing a good job of it as well. He's just messed himself up a little bit with his pit strategy coming in a little bit early. He's lost a few places due to that. Let's go and see Don Dotter. We just saw spinning off track as he came out the last chicane and smashed into the wall. So that was unfortunate. Nice great big 2-pack sticker down the side of his car though. I do like that. Stewie Mack then just coming out the chicane of death. 9th place for him. He's a good old chunk back off of Don Dotter as well, so 25 seconds. A lot of work to do for Stewie Mack. Only 12 minutes remaining. Convicts Popeye just struggling a little bit. 8 seconds back from Stewie Mack. Plenty of damage on the car as well, front and back. So I don't know what you've been up to, Convicts. So let's jump back up to the front between the fight between these two, Dizzy and Dory, still at it. So it's pretty much been Dizzy leading the race. Dory just sitting in the background, just waiting for his move. Look at it. Maybe a last lap dive bomb. Maybe he knows he's a bit quicker than Dizzy in certain places. He's just putting all the pressure on Diz at the minute. All he's got to do is stick with him. Oh yeah, I don't think there's any Dutch guys in the P1 racing, mate. But that's where you come in. Sign up to P1, do some racing with P1. They're a good bunch of guys, mate. Get on the chat with them. Yeah, they're really good. Nice bunch. So Dizzy still holding that top spot then. Dory putting him under pressure. All the race, in fact. The whole race, Dory's put Dizzy under pressure. There was a 5-way fight for P1 right at the start. That broke down to a 3-way fight. And YT just lost out on that with his pit strategy, leaving it down to a 2-man fight at the minute. So we have got to give Dory a bit of a shout. He has smashed the biggest darksmoka sticker on the side of his car just there. Thank you, sir. Did take him a few months to do it though. I don't know whether he's didn't like me or something, but don't make me put you off your race, Dory. Yeah, Mocking Weeks and Raul then still swapping places for third. Jarve 72, then a YT Unbeatable side by side coming down the start finish straight. Rear wheel 72 is getting involved in this fight as well. Just running himself a little bit wide, then Whitey Unbeatable. Jarve manages to sneak through on the inside. Real 72's right on the back bumper of Whitey Unbeatable as well. So Whitey Unbeatable manages to keep that 5th place then. Jarve 72 just backing out of that. Real 72 still chasing them down. 5th, 6th and 7th respectively. Again, all 3 drivers keeping it clean through there. Awkward corners these are. So Don Dotter, as I say, we did see him chucking himself off track earlier on in the race. He's losing a bit of time to Rear Wheel 72 as well. Keeping himself way in front of Stewie Mac. Stewie Mac racking a great big FU cancer sticker on the back of his spoiler there. Good lad. Stewie Mac's actually going in hospital. Oh, don't know why I did that. Apologies. He's actually going in hospital for an operation for cancer, so that's why all the boys are rocking the FU cancer livery and baggy snails. Unfortunately, he's not popped up in the chat. He's not racing either. He has just come out of hospital for a similar thing. So he's just I'm rid of the old big C word as well. And there is, funnily enough, a race on tomorrow night between these boys and the Next Gen Mini boys. And the Next Gen guys have agreed that they can chuck an FU Cancer logo on their car. And it is going to actually be the FU Cancer team versus team event between P1 and Next Gen Minis. So that's tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. Make sure you come and check that out. It'll be 2 different cars, 2 different tracks. So it will actually be these Mazdas for one of the races. And as you can see, they are good fun. And the second race will be the Minis. Obviously, that's what the Next Gen Mini guys race. So they'll be racing the Minis. 2 different tracks. So auto polish for the Mazdas and Brands Hatch GP. Sorry, Brands Hatch Indy for the Minis, I believe. Or it might be the GP. I could be wrong. So yeah, come check that out tomorrow at 9 o'clock. It's not an official charity event, but you know, we're chucking a logo on the car and we're calling it the FU Cancer race. And like I say, maximum respect to the Next Gen guys for agreeing to do that. They've also got people suffering with the same crap. So yeah, good of them to do that. Dory then has got up into 1st place at long last. 6 minutes remaining. Just under 7 minutes remaining actually, so maybe he was just tucked behind Dizzy, letting him do all the work, and now he's looking to make a move quite near the end of the race. It's now down for Dizzy to lose, sorry, Dory to lose, but Dizzy's got a good run out of last turn, manages to take that place straight back off him. He's looking to keep that into T1. So let's go on board with Dory chasing down Dizzy AL3 then. So heading down towards the chicane, up into 5th then for Dory. He's keeping it in 5th through there. He's not deciding to drop him down a gear. He has now, literally pushing Dizzy through there. Dizzy just giving a bit of a weave, braking early, or a little bit of contact between them. Dory just backing out of that. Dizzy keep that place. That's what we want to see. We don't want to see dirty driving, people getting knocked off track and driving down the street. That's not cricket. It's not very sportsmanship like. So if there is contact, the guys usually just, if it's malicious contact and you call someone to run off line or off track, it's courteous to wait for them. Let them take that place back if you manage to get it naughtily. But Dory's going for a good run out of that sweeping chicane section then. He won't get this place done through here as Dizzy's got the inside line, but he will get a good run out. Oh, he's just had to back out through there as Dizzy cuts him across as he hits the apex of that corner. Lost up a bit of time as well. So hard on the brakes for this chicane, down into 3rd. Drop into 2nd. No, he's kept in 3rd for that one as well. Puts himself a bit wide. He's still on the back bumper of Dizzy as they head down towards the start-finish straight. This is where you'll see the toe come into action. See how much time he's gaining there. Slipstream just allows you to fire yourself back past the car in front. So back up into first then. Will Dizzy make a move down the inside into T1? No, so Dizzy's kept that place. They've got Raul CM Baba now stressing him out. He's only 0.2 of a second back. Mocking Weeks not that far back from his little fight then. So these two just back in position has allowed Raul to catch straight back up. Mocking Weeks, what's he, 1.2 seconds back. Yes, well said, Andre. Well said, mate. I'm sure the P1 boys will appreciate that. So Raul then just giving his lights a bit of a flash to tell Dizzy to, well, either to tell Dizzy he's there or to tell Dizzy to get the hell out of the way. But Dizzy and Dory still in a fight for P1. They have just got to be careful. Raul will come through and snatch that off them. They've just dropped off Mocking Weeks by a little bit as well, about half a second. He's down 2 seconds back from that fight for P1 at the minute. Jarve 72 all out on his own as he comes to the end of this race. Dotter's pretty much out on his own. He has got past Rear Wheel 72 and Whitey Unbeatable up into 6th then. So I'm not sure what's happened to Rear Wheel and Whitey Unbeatable, but they were sort of 5th and 6th. Now Whitey Unbeatable's down in 8th. That's unfortunate for him. Convicts Popeye's up into 10th then. He's managed to get past Stewie Mac. Stewie Mac and Convicts Popeye both running wide through there. And Stewie Mac just getting it all wrong. That's unfortunate. So losing the back end of that Mazda. So losing loads of time then. So Raul's managed to get past Dory. Dory was in first, so it looks like Dory's had a bit of a moment. Just got overtaken down the start, finished straight. So Raul Cien then going for a dive down into the chicane of death. So up into first then for Raul. And looking to run away with it as well, so gaining more time over Dizzy and Dory. 0.6 of a second. Dizzy and Dory still in a fight though. It's been a good battle between these two. Regardless of position, they've been bumper to bumper pretty much from lap 1. So Raul not quite managing to make the move wanted. He's still only half a second up the road, that gap coming down as well. If these two can stick with him, they should get a good run down the start, finish straight on him. So they will only get one lap after this. So still nothing in between these four really, if Mocking Weeks can keep with it. It's only going to take a mistake by any one of these three drivers. Mocking Weeks will take that place off them, no problem. Jarve 72's got bypassed on Dotter then. So let's just keep an eye on this. So this is where we'll see the moves made. See if Dizzy or Dory can close the gap on Raul. So Dizzy's right on him. Going for a move down the inside. Not quite close enough, I don't think. Gaining a lot of time on Raul then through there. It has turned into a four-way fight again. Mocking Weeks has got straight back onto this fight. So nothing in between these four drivers then as they come onto the last lap. Only 35 seconds left of this race. Which means this will be the last lap. Mocking Weeks looking for inside lines everywhere he can. He's looking to make a move into this chicane. Side by side with Dory through there. He might even get Dizzy as well at the same time. Oh, great move there by Mocking Weeks. He's on the inside of Dizzy, not quite managing to make that place stick. But he made a good move on Dory. Dory took third place off him, pushed Dory down into fourth. So still a four-way fight for this P1 then. Raul under some serious pressure from Dizzy at the minute. Mocking Weeks looking for a move around the outside, just looking for a different line, trying to do anything he can to get past Dizzy. Dizzy just going a little bit defensive. He has got the inside line on Raoul as well. He's allowed Mocky Weeks through. He's just had to dip out of that, so Raoul's dropped into second, then Dizzy in first in a minute. It's all getting a bit fiery as it comes around to the last few corners. So Dizzy then holding P1, Raoul's up into P2, Mocky Weeks in P3, side by side with Dory though. Dory up into P3 at the minute. So will Raoul... looks like Raoul's going to take that place. So Raoul in first then, flipping it. Dizzy in second. Dory manages to sneak past Mocky Weeks in third then. Mocky Weeks in fourth. That was a great fight between those four at the end. But it was a great fight at the start of that race as well. It's a shame Whitey Unbeatable got sort of lost a little bit out of that fight. He was doing well. Jarv 72 then coming across the line, 5th place for him. Don Dotter, is he going to give us a little handbrake? Oh, I think he was, but just got inveigled with Convicts Popeye as Convicts came across the line. So 7th place for him. Nice, great big handbrake from Whitey Unbeatable, thank you. And that's your positions. Raoul first, Dizzy second. Dory, I hate you, PlayStation. I hate you for doing that. 40-minute race, mate. 40-minute race. It was a good race. It was very close. As I say, these P1 boys, they're pretty good, mate. I tell you. Very respectful drivers. So let me just go and have a quick look at results then. So Raoul in first, Dizzy in second, Dory in third, Mocky Weeks in fourth, Jarv 72 in fifth, Rear Wheel 72 in sixth, Don Dotter in seventh, Whitey Unbeatable in eighth, Convicts Popeye ninth, Stewie Mac 10th. We did have Mad Quack leave the room, and Pilgrim Paddy looked like he had all sorts of connection issues or something. He had full revs on screen but no revs on the actual rev counter. His car was cruising, hazards on, who knows. Yes, Andre Zell, yeah, really good bunch of drivers. They're not all super quick, you know. That's the same with every sort of sim racing group. You've got your fast drivers, your slow drivers, but the guys who race. Also League 5 GTTCC last week on Fuji. What about it, mate? I enjoyed that. I enjoyed Fuji and I enjoyed Alsace. Yeah, so Pilgrim Paddy, you'll have to let me know what happened. Whether your steering wheel exploded or something like that. I think that's looks to be what happened with full revs on your on your foot pedal, but nothing actually on screen or anything. Ah dear, Whitey Unbeatable, man. Oh dear. So you had your son on your lap after you pitted and hit the wall. Oh, shame. I'm assuming your son got promptly launched off across the room. Get off! Oh, okay, close racing. All right. Oh yeah, I did see one of the League 5 races actually. Yeah, it was pretty good. I think I watched Alsace. I don't think I watched Fuji yet. But yeah, that's another one done. Good racing from the guys. Just see what's going on. That was some clean racing by everyone. Yes, it was. Ain't gonna survive the season if we're all like that. Why not, Mocky Weeks? That was some great racing. Dizzy enjoyed that. That's right, Jarv 72. That's exactly what I think. Jarv 72 has just popped up. Racing like that is just as good as a win. And it is. For me, if I'm side by side, bumper to bumper someone for a race, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what position I come in. It's the racing. Okay, no problem, Dory. No problem, mate. That was a good race. Teach him young, he's only 3. That's the way, Whitey. Yeah, I find that don't get me wrong. If you get a great position, if you get a first, second, or third, excellent, fantastic. But if you get that first, second, or third, and you're driving off on your own, it's yeah, all right, whoop-de-doo, you got a place, but you're not racing. When it's side by side, bumper to bumper, oh, it's great. Makes me shout at the TV, but in a good way. In a good way. Saved and shared. Well done, Stewie Mac. Everyone liking the slipstream. Yeah, that was good. So yeah, that's the P1 boys. So that's the pre-season Mazda race. This is the Sunday lobby. There will be a Thursday lobby as well. I'm back tomorrow. That will be another P1 and Next Gen Minis. So it's the Next Gen Mini mid-season break at the minute, and they were after a team versus team race. So I hooked them up with the P1 boys, and it's now a P1 versus Next Gen Minis race tomorrow. I did say earlier, so the first race will be these Mazdas at Autopolis, 10-minute quali and then a half-hour race. Same setup as tonight with tyres on ×10, fuel on ×4. And then the second race, that's been chosen by the Mini boys. They've chosen the Mini. What do you mean you didn't know I was here? Nice one, YT. Shout out to you for the commentary, bro. No problem. Stewie Macman, I can't believe you just turned up and said, "Good day, mate. I didn't know you were here." Oh, God. Anyway, yeah. So it's Next Gen Minis versus P1 boys tomorrow, 9 o'clock. 2 races. First race Mazdas at Autopolis. Second race is Minis at Brands Hatch. I think it's the GP course. I'm not too sure. Might not be. It might just be the Indy course, which is a bit shorter. But yeah, 2 races, and then I'm back Wednesday for the team versus team. Am I? Oh no, that's not. That's the mid-season break as well. So nothing this Wednesday either. Back Thursday for first race of the Mazdas, and then Friday I'm back for the final of GTT CCs hosted by MRC. So that's me actually racing. Usually a lot more sweary than this, so just pay attention if you've got kids or you want to tune in. It's not for the faint-hearted, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, go check out the rest of my stuff on my channel. Give me a like, give me a subscribe. It all helps. Make me a millionaire. Come on. I'll help you boys out. When I'm a millionaire off this, I'll help you boys out. I'll buy all your PlayStation equipment for you. How about that? Only you guys that are in the room listening right now, the rest of you can sod off for a bit. Otherwise, I'll have no money again. Anyway, that's me done. You know what's coming up. I'm not going through it all again. My name's darksmoka. I'm out of it.